Miles between Moscow and Montpellier, but what a difference that distance made with regard to the temperatures. And just notice how those darker blues, the colder airs, gradually seep their way down into the heart of the continent, getting over to the western side of France as we move on through the next few days or so. And a little bit of sunshine to go with that colder air through Warsaw, Berlin, getting up into Moscow as well. But just notice as we move a little bit further south, well, yes, still very wet in the eastern Mediterranean, but also notice there's no heat wave on offer in Madrid. Coming back closer to home, you'll notice that there's a frost become a really widespread feature of the weekend weather, and indeed into the start of next week as well. So that's one of the trends that we're highlighting, but just take a look at this as well. There's going to be a little bit of dry weather around, certainly over the weekend. Things will turn a good deal brighter, if somewhat colder, from the south as we move on through Saturday and Sunday. And brighter weather will come as a welcome surprise because there's been an awful lot of cloud across the British Isles as we've moved on through the past few hours. The cloud now just thickening up around about the Irish Sea coastal fringes, shoveled in on some mild southerly breezes, more on that in just a second, and the cloud has been thick enough for the odd spot of rain across many of these western areas. That's where it's going to stick for much of the afternoon. The very best of the sunshine will be found down in the southeast and across East Anglia, where in fact the temperatures will be at their lowest, but those milder airs across the west, well, you could see 13 or 14 out towards Northern Ireland. High pressure will be very much the dominant feature as we move on through the weekend, gradually pushing the fronts away from the north of Scotland and leaving us all in those drier, brighter but colder conditions. So Saturday starts fairly dry and fine for many of us, save for this northern strip of Scotland. Even there, I think we'll see the rain just beginning to ease as we move on through the afternoon. And again, the very warmest of the airs will be found out towards the west. Turning certainly colder across the southeast by that stage, and it will feel much, much colder across many parts as we move on through Sunday. Still relatively mild, though, with that wee bit of rain up in Shetland. Not all good news with the high pressure, because I'm afraid it's trapping a lot of the gunk in the lower levels where we are. If you want the very latest of the details, then 417 could well be the place for you. And as we move on through Monday and Tuesday, well, watch out, because the high pressure is still there, but we might see a wee bit of snow come midweek. George, get your toboggan out.